Oh yeah, black sun in the hizzle, all for shizzledism. We got an excellent show here today. I just posted an interview with President Trump and Dr. Phil. Great interview. Shout out to Kelly Ray. There are so many interviews like Trump is doing. He is doing so many interviews. Great move by Trump because he's under a gag order still from the New York case, and so he's using people like Dr. Phil. Soon to be, I'm calling it. He's going to do an interview with Joe Rogan very, very soon. So everybody's waiting. That is going to be the interview right there. But the Joe Rogan, I mean, not taking anything from Phil, Dr. Phil. That was a great interview, and he's got some other great interviews set up. But Joe Rogan is like the final boss. Like, think of a video game. He's like the final boss. Like, the final boss in interviews. So I look forward to that. Every time that Trump goes to UFC event, fight, he's always shaking hands with Joe Rogan. You could tell Joe Rogan and President Trump are always talking about the interview they're about to have. So it's going down. It's going down. So my take on it, of course, very good interview. Trump is down to the point where he says not only we going to not have a country, man, it's about to be World War III, so it ain't going to be a lot of countries. You know, with the Biden administration, I really don't think people understand the importance of, like, Biden doesn't know what the hell he is doing. He has the worst foreign policy of all time. He has the worst foreign policy. And to go to war with Russia and China is not the way to go. It's not the way to go. You're talking about billions of lives being lost on all sides: China, Russia, U.S., Europe, Africa, Middle East. Thousands of lives are going to be lost under this Biden administration if Trump is not rightfully put in place when he wins as president. When I say rightfully put in place, meaning no cheating, no rigging the goddamn, no rigging the damn, no, don't do no 2020 is what I'm trying to say. Don't do no 2020. So, no water main breaks here in Georgia. Oh, these truck shows are getting on my nerves, man. Goddamn. I'm just now starting and it's giving me trouble. So what's going on, Mac? What's going on, man? Yeah, Mac, check out that Dr. Phil interview. And Trump said something that was so significant that, man, it put Oprah Winfrey on the spot. Let's see, Biden 2024. Judy, I got a question for you. Because it's Trump 2024 in this piece, but I know you're trolling, but I'm gonna give you the respect as if you're not trolling. I'm going to do most must be high. Yeah. I'm gonna treat it like this because Judy wants attention. Judy wants my attention. Judy is looking at me like, oh my gosh, this black man looks so good. Let me get his attention. It's Biden 2024. So I was like, okay, I see you. I see you, Judy. But I know you're not going to answer my question because that's not your intentions. Your intention is not to vote for Biden. Your intention is to try to just get my attention. Your intention is try to get my attention. That's all you want. You know damn well Biden can't put two sentences together. You know that, Judy. So you know you're not. See, at this point, people are just trying to get under our skin. People really love Trump supporters. Y'all love us. Like, Trump supporters, we are the most popular people in America right now. We are we have the juice, as Tupac would say. We got the juice. Because nobody goes Well, there are no. I mean, nobody goes to where there's a bunch of Biden supporters and goes Trump 2024. We don't care. But the, but people like Judy, they're just so fascinated by us. They just love us. They love our aura. They love our charisma, our personality. They love us, Mac. People like Judy love us, and people like Judy really, 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 really craves our attention. They just dying for our attention. And so the only thing they can say is Biden 2024 because they want our attention. And I want to provide Judy with attention because I know Judy can't hold an intelligent conversation. I know Judy can't do that because Judy don't want to be put on the spot. Judy don't want to be sit up here and want to have to defend Biden. Judy don't know nothing about foreign policy. Judy knows nothing about what's going on in Ukraine. Judy knows nothing about goddamn the hostages. Judy knows nothing about Afghanistan pullout. Judy knows nothing about this stuff. Judy's just following the wave of just, I want to get under them Trump supporters' skin. But I love Trump supporters because they are so smart. They know so much. And I want to be a part of that, but I don't know how to intellectually be a part of that. Ain't that right, Judy? So, when Judy comes in here and do this, when I say Judy, I'm talking about all these people that come in here and they try to get under your skin. And it's like, Judy, you got to be more, you can't be so transparent, especially with a person like me, like Black Sun. You know, and I get it. You admire that. You admire that about Black Sun. You admire that. And so you got to figure out a way to get under the skin. And what I'm saying is that, Judy, just sit down, and that's what you do. You're listening, but you don't know how to express yourself outside of, you feel people that type, or even Biden supporters, they just type that. But because the conversation is so over the head, because I be dealing with a lot of, international, foreign, even domestic policies that you don't know how to. Let me give you an example. Okay, I'm gonna have to go here, y'all. I know y'all don't want to hear my vegan stories, but so I went to a restaurant. Me and Lotus, we went to a restaurant here in Atlanta. It was a vegan restaurant. It was like a Cuban vegan restaurant, and there was these two older white women. One was obviously a vegan, and one was a meat eater. Now, when vegans get together, we're trying to get information from the other vegan, and she's trying to get information from us on restaurants. And because the woman who eats meat, the other girl, because you can tell they're good friends, but the woman who ate meat doesn't know how to fall back. Doesn't know how to fall back and learn something. So she want to be selfish and talk about, well, I can't be a vegan, I can't do this, and it's all about me. And it's like, you keep disrupting the conversation that me, Lotus, and this woman who's obviously a vegan, we're trying to build and create a network of what are the best food places. We're having a productive conversation about what are our tops and what our recommendation. And, we done heard this conversation about why people aren't in here and say 2020 any energy, but you are that person. And so the woman was flailing her arms, talking about how she can't survive without meat, and oh my gosh, and it's like, if you pay attention to conversation, we're not talking about what you can and cannot eat. We're talking about, like, we're having a conversation. So we're relating more with the white woman we just met more than her alleged best friend. And so, with that said, we have these type of people who come into these conversations, I call them haters, but the thing is that, I think they're haters because they have, and again, what I talk about, like, people who try to be know-it-alls but don't have no charisma. And so they try to compensate for zero charisma, and they try to add on this, whole false wall of what they call intelligence, or oh, I know this, and oh, and I can't do that, me, and it's like, some people just don't know how to fall back and just learn and learn and learn and learn. And in the conscious community, we've always there's been a joke. There's a joke in the conscious community, like who the black conscious people and the unconscious black people, we're like, man, they don't know how to fall back and listen. And there's even a joke. They're like, even the white man knows how to put on the dashiki and the kente cloth and just be quiet and sit there and listen. Like, that's been a joke, like among the conscious people. Like, damn, even this corporate white dude knows how to just come in and put on the gear and just absorb his surroundings, just absorb. And it's like, damn, we look at the other unconscious black people like, look, even the white boys don't you know how to do this? And so, yeah, that's just an inside joke. So I say that to say this. But it's not even a fucking Christ. Oh, gosh. Here we go with the fucking goddamn YouTube. I'm sorry, y'all. YouTube is, I don't know if he's YouTube or my connection, but Jesus Christ. I'm keep you guys. But again, where did I leave off at? Technical difficulties. Oh, man, shit. Yeah, I do apologize, y'all. Hey, what's going on? What's going on, man? We got a lot of people in here, but we got the technical difficulties. Mac, I do apologize. Everybody apologize. Oh, man, I'm trying to build and keep getting a damn interruption on this damn thing, man. I'm sorry, y'all. I'm going to have to invest, because I don't know if it's the towers or I don't know if it's the damn, I don't know what's going on. Because sometimes I could do a truck show with no problem, and then other times it just keeps cutting out, getting in and out. So let me get back to my thought. So the lady, again, who was at the restaurant, like I said, was two of them. One, you could tell she was very, doing the veganism as long as we have. And the other girl was the best friend, but, I guess she called herself trying to support her friend, but then, but because she felt so inadequate in the conversation, I guess this is just a form of feeling, it's almost like a self-esteem type of thing, an insecurity thing. People can be so insecure. Conversation can be a flow. The energy can just flow. And with that energy, you're trying to build and learn new things. And so in this other lady, like I said, there's two ladies, the one who's vegan, we were trying to learn her palate, her taste, and her journey of, and again, this can benefit all of us because we're trying to find better food places. And so the girl that eats the meat, she says she's open to it, so just shut up and listen so you can go support your friend and you can eat at better restaurants. But we have to build, we have to get a palate, we have to rate things in our minds, and we have to build and say, okay, well, this place is good, this place is good, I don't like this place, so us talking to the other vegan lady, we have to get a feel for what her palate is like. She has to get a feel for what our palate is like, and because all vegans are the same. So I say that to say, I just use that as an example because I know a lot of y'all eat meat. But what I'm saying is that when people come in here, it's just like, we got different types of Trump supporters. I'm a Trump supporter, and you got other Trump supporters here. Now, all Trump supporters aren't the same, but one thing I got from the Dr. Phil is that, Trump, Dr. Phil asked him about retribution and all that, or revenge. Me, I was like, Trump was like, man, he doesn't want to do that. He's not going to go after, he didn't go after Hillary Clinton. He's not going after Biden. In fact, Trump doesn't even feel like Biden is behind this. It's the people behind, it's the people in the shadows that's doing this to damn Trump. Like Biden is not unaware. Again, good example because Biden was the last press conference before that right after the verdict, he was talking about Israel. Well, in Israel, he couldn't even get his thoughts together, and so he walked away. And the reporter's like, Trump says that he's a political prisoner. What do you think about that? And he's like, so he gave this evil grin, and it's like, he's like, so Biden is in and out of consciousness. Like he knows what's going on in spurts, and he doesn't know. He blacks out. He's got dementia again. And I would ask this question, but I know Judy's not going to ask this question, that if you support Biden, Biden's administration has said they are not going to go after Biden because he is mentally incompetent. I didn't say this. The people who are pulling the strings said this. They said Biden is not mentally incompetent. Press one in the chat if y'all just heard what I said. Press one in the chat if y'all just heard what I said. The Biden administration, the people pulling the strings out of control of Biden, said that Biden is not mentally incompetent to goddamn, because they were talking about, it's no, don't go after Biden because he's not mentally incompetent. Press one in the chat if you've heard that, because I know Judy has heard it. I know Judy has heard that. I know you've heard that, Judy. So that's why I don't even put the energy in trying to go back and forth with person who say Biden 2024 when we all, there we go, Max said it. We have all heard, but we have all heard the Biden administration said that we cannot prosecute Biden because he is not mentally incompetent. Let that sink in. Let that sink in, y'all. Let that sink in. Let that sink in. And y'all put y'all favorite emoji in the chat. Just let that sink in, because it's like, how do you, like they said, Biden is mentally incompetent to face any trial. He's mentally incompetent. So, facts. I'm about to go to my, wait. I'm about to go my hair up this morning. Okay, Mac, man, shout out to Mac. So, yeah, Mac, but while you're there, getting your locks redid, I want you to think about that. Right, Rashid, Neil, everybody's like, It's officially said that they cannot go after Biden, they cannot persecute because he is mentally incompetent. Let that sink in, y'all. Let that sink in. Let that sink in, because when you let that sink in, it's almost like they're calling you stupid. They're not calling me stupid because I know the game. Now y'all know the game too, but now they're trying to call us all stupid. I don't know what kind of games are they playing. They said that Biden is mentally incompetent. So we know the games that they're playing, but it's the people who go in the chat and troll, obviously trolling because they have heard. If they're into politics, they've heard. If they're into Biden, then they've heard his administration say he is not mentally incompetent. He is mentally incompetent. And so this is why I'm glad Judy comes in and puts that, and so that I could address people like Judy, because it's funny, Judy thinks that I'm playing into her hands. No, Judy, you're actually playing into my hands, because I was already going to address this about his incompetency. I was already going to address his incompetency, so you just sped up the process. So thank you, Judy, for putting Biden 2024 in there, because now you put the light on his mental incompetency, his bad presidency. Unless I think Judy wants to be the next Fury. Have you ever guys heard of Furioso? Furioso, if you guys heard of Mad Max, Furioso is the new chapter. Basically, they got a woman, Mad Max now, they call her Furioso. I think Judy wants to be the next Furiosa. She wants a Mad Max because she fantasizes being in a Mad Max anarchist situation where she's just on the road just shooting people, in Mad Max land. That's the only thing I can think of because let me just say this, Judy, and this is not a diss to you, Judy, but what you were saying, if you're saying Biden 2024, and his administration said he's mentally incompetent, that means that you're mentally incompetent. If you are saying Biden 2024 in anybody's chat, and I'm not even joking, if they said that he's mentally incompetent, so if you say Biden 2024, that means you're mentally incompetent. Somebody please correct me if I'm wrong. Mac, anybody in the chat, please correct me. I got 6 people in the clouds. Please correct me if I'm wrong. I'm not even going to ask for likes today. I'm not going to ask for y'all to share. I'm just going to ask y'all for some replies. I know people come on here and they ask for likes, and I love likes. Some people ask for donations. Some people ask to share the video. I love when you share the videos. But I just want answers today. I just want answers today. Because I would rather y'all engage me with some answers, because things aren't adding up. Things ain't been adding up, but I want to make sure that you guys, I want to make sure that you guys, like, let me give you an example. Kelly Ray said, when they brought down the Trump verdict, she felt hurt. And my thing, and shout out to Kelly Ray, is Kelly Ray, take that hurt, and I know you're going to vote for Trump, but make sure, goddamn, you do what it takes to make sure there's 10 more people that are guaranteed that it's going to vote for Trump. You make sure those people are as committed as you are. Take 10 people and make sure they are just as committed as you are. Make sure they understand your hurt. Make sure that they know that the weaponization of our system is not a good thing for us. Let me say that again. The weaponization of our system is not good for us. It's not good for us. Let me say that one more time. The weaponization of our legal system is not good for us. And, but, Kelly's already known this. I've already known this. People have been, people are not dumb here in America. We are not dumb. We've known that the system has been weaponized, and now Trump is a symbol of the light shining really bright on that, because we've had a corrupt system, and people have been exonerated, and people have gone back and gotten out of prison because of the exonerations, because the system is so flawed, and we've known that. But now it's just like the blatant. Now it's one thing to not have a perfect system, but it's another thing to have a blatant prosecution. And when we see the weaponization of it, we're like, yo, we don't want to live in that system. We don't want to live in that system. Now, let me give you an example. Let me give you an example of that. Now, Ukraine is one thing, but let me tell you, before Ukraine, they had Saudi Arabia, right? Saudi Arabia is a place where the criminals a death penalty, people are beheaded, right? And it's like, knowing this, I wouldn't want to live in a system where they do that. And so, seeing the persecution of Trump, where they're just deliberately ignoring, you know, certain civil rights, you know, because there's all type of civil rights and human rights of Trump's being violated. They're like due process. Like Trump's due process was violated. And we don't want to live in a system like that. Whether we like Trump or don't like Trump, we don't want to be in a system where they're just blatantly violating somebody's human rights like that. When they violating somebody's due process like that, when you blatantly violate somebody's due process like that, we're like, no. We don't want to be in that system. We don't want to be in that system. And so when we go votes, November 5th or November 4th, even Trump said even Pennsylvania, they're even having early voting as early as September. We are voting because we're saying we don't want that system. Not only do we not want World War III, not only do we want lower gas prices, lower food prices, but now on top of that, we don't want to be in a weaponized system where they're just so blatant, because we know the system's not perfect, but for them to just blatantly come after us willy-nilly, to come up with some charges, to take something that's a misdemeanor, that's a non-crime, and turn it into a felony. And this is what you're doing to a billionaire by the name of Trump? So what you gonna do to people like me who are in the working class? Because if I say something that I don't like, because that's another thing we like here in America, we are used to free speech. And because the only thing I can see is that people are jealous of Trump's success and they don't like what he's saying. Well, a lot of us say things that a lot of other people don't necessarily like. And so do you mean to tell me you could just trump up charges on Trump? And who's to say that you don't trump up charges on me? Or trump on charges on the family member? Or trump up charges on, so yeah, the weaponization is not good. That's not good because you got other countries that we can move to. That system is very weaponized, and we don't need that here in America. Because if that's the case, we can go move to China, or move to North Korea, or go move to goddamn somewhere in the Middle East, anywhere in the Middle East where they have a goddamn theocracy. Like, no, we don't. No. No. This is still the best country in the world. I mean, just ask the migrants down there in Texas. Just ask them. So yeah. Let's see, will Trump? Okay, so we got, let's see, what does Raheem say? Raheem say Trump will like to yell fire in a building where there is no fire. I don't understand what you mean by that. Don't know what you mean by that. But, whether Trump yells fire in a building or not, are we ignoring the weaponization? Max said weirdo. Yeah, I agree. That was kind of weird, But again, I think they're trolls. Mac. I think they're trolls because, you got people here coming here. Again, let me say this loud and clear. Again, because I know you got an appointment, Mac. If you support Biden and the Biden administration said he is mentally incompetent, therefore, if you support Biden, you are mentally incompetent. This is according to the Biden administration. Now, if you think Biden's in charge, then yeah, you are definitely mentally incompetent. But these are the people who control Biden. The people who control Biden say you cannot prosecute Biden because Biden is not mentally incompetent. He is not mentally incompetent to go through trials and go in front of a judge, and he is not mentally to testify. He is not mentally incompetent. He is mentally incompetent. So, But good news, I do have good news, y'all. Um, the Fannie Willis case here in Georgia will be happening before the election. The Jack Smith case in Florida and the Jack Smith case in D.C. will not be happening before the election. So that's the good news. So yeah, we have this conviction on this hush money, whatever they want to call it, misdemeanor. That's a non-crime that they want to turn into a felony versus these other cases that they can really, really manipulate. Like they can really manipulate these other cases, the documents case, the election interference case. They can manipulate the hell out of them, which this hush money case, uh, 34 counts. Yeah, okay, yeah, we got it. 34 counts, and we're still voting for Trump. So, um, I know just like y'all come in here and put Biden 2024, I know y'all feel a type of way when a person like me and other people say that, oh, yeah, Trump is convicted. We don't care. I know that makes y'all feel a type of way. I know that really upsets y'all and gets under y'all's skin that y'all say, oh, well, Trump did they're beating the drum. Trump's a convicted felon, and we're saying we don't care. I know that makes y'all mad. That makes y'all really mad. And then his numbers go up in the poll. That's really making y'all mad. Y'all like, because y'all, in y'all mind, y'all saying, no, you're not supposed to vote for a convicted felon. Says who? Who says we're not supposed to vote for a convicted felon? Who says that? But see, that's the paradigm that you guys are stuck in. And because we're not stuck in the mud with y'all are mad. You guys are mad and upset, and you guys are kicking and fighting. Let's see what Raheem is saying now. So Raheem says, I must say this loud and clear. The whole channel is an opinion, and you're... What the hell? Okay. It's an opinion. Okay, so I don't understand what the hell. We all know this, so this me. Let's see, Raheem. I'm independent for the working class people. So you're for the working class people. So, the only problem with that, Raheem, is that you cannot. Oh, we got dogs running around on the highway. Okay, yo, this is sad. Okay, he's safe, but this is why everybody's slowing down. Damn, y'all, there's a. Oh, I'm so glad these people spared this dog. Oh my God, there's a dog on the highway, but everybody slowed down. And the dog went on the side of the road, I guess, and everybody's, oh man. Oh, I'm so happy, man. That is, damn, now I hope the dog got sense enough to go left back into the woods and not be drawn to the highway. Damn. That shit, yeah, that shit hurts. That shit really hurts me, man, to see dogs just wander out on the highway like that. But that dog was spared for now. I really hope that dog goes into the woods because there's nothing on the highway for him. Damn. Oh, he was spared, man. That dog was spared. Shit. Yeah, that dog was spared, man. Hey, y'all, I just witnessed a dog being spared. This dog went out on the highway, and everybody stopped. And the dog got off the highway, and then everybody, oh, man, that is a good sign. That is a good sign. That shows that, that's a good sign, y'all. Y'all just don't know how much of a good sign that is. That is a very good sign, man. So I've experienced something, witnessed something very good. I've witnessed a lot of people here in Georgia, man. That's a good sign. Y'all just don't know how important that is, man, for dog walk out on the highway and everybody stop and let this dog goddamn go. That is really good, man. Damn. That speaks to people here in Georgia. That speaks to the humanity of everybody that I was in. Y'all just don't know, man. That meant a lot to me, man. Damn, that meant a lot to me. Damn. This dog literally went on the highway. It's like a 1, 2, 3. 4-lane highway, and the dog walked out in there, and everybody slowed down and let the dog goddamn get on the shoulder. And I guess the dog must, I don't know, the dog just went on the shoulder. And I guess he's like, damn. I'm sorry, y'all. That's really damn. That's a good sign, y'all. That's a good sign. Y'all know if y'all ever, I've never seen that before in my life. I just experienced something that it was just, wow, man. For everybody that was on the highway with me, man, everybody that's seen that dog, man, it didn't hit it, man. Thank damn. I got to clap, man. God damn, that's really a good sign, man. Shit. Fuck. Because it's hard, man. We got all these cars coming behind you, and you got to slow down for this dog. And the dog, yeah. Shit. Damn. Shit like that worries me. Shit like that worries me. A lot of my gray hair is because I see dogs on the highway. And me as a truck driver, one of my greatest stresses is seeing dogs like just wander out on the highway like that, man. And I get stressed out. I get stressed out when I see that, man. I really get saddened and stressed out. Y'all got to give me a minute, man, because that is why this is why I gain gray hair as a truck driver. Seeing dogs just run out on the highway, that really worries me. And when a dog is spared like that, I'm like, oh my gosh, I hope the dog has sense enough to just damn, get away. Get away from the highway. That shit is, and I probably just grew I just grew 2 more strands of gray hair. This is why I'm gray. Because I see animals like that, especially dogs, run out on the highway. Oh my God, that worries me. That really worries me, y'all. I'm sorry. I got to get damn emotional on y'all, bro. I'm really sorry, man. I do apologize. I know I came on here and that just kind of derailed the whole piece, man. But I mean, but what it does give me hope, and it is a good sign, that people are not just so in their bubble where they just run over the damn dog. You know what I'm saying? And they're willing to damn stop off the rest of the traffic to let this dog goddamn see another day, man. So yeah, that to me is very significant. Damn. Very significant, man. And damn. Shit. Wow. So I say that to say this is that we vote for Trump. We see it. So this guy said he's independent. Now I'm not going to even for the working class. He's independent for the working class. I mean, yeah, but we all don't think the same. We all don't think the same. All Trump supporters don't think the same. All the independents don't think the same. All black people don't think the same. Oh, shout out to Kelly, because Kelly was like, well, how do we label black people now? Is it African American? Is it black American? This and that. Man, the thing is, man, I tell this to all black people, all white people who are raising mixed children: be yourself, because nobody has. And just like this person talking about independent for working class, nobody has the mantle. Nobody has the holy grail to what this being black, what being black is. Nobody has the mantle of what being black is. Like, when y'all look at me, so if you take every American and mix them all together, if you take a Mexican, Asian person, a white person, a black person, Arab, obviously, Native American. If you mix all these people together, you're going to have a person that looks like me. Let me say that again. Let me say that again, because I think that went over y'all head, man. If you take, first of all, the 2 most dominant genes that are in my blood, because I have all these mixtures, right? I have Asian blood. I have, every nationality you could think of, even Filipino blood. But what I'm saying, listen to what I'm saying. If you take the gene pool and you take the dominant gene pool, right? That's why if you notice, look at my skin. I'm a brown with a red hue. I'm brown with a red hue. I'm brown with a red hue. So like I'm brown. I'm brown. I'm brown, but I almost have like a fluorescent, like when the sun hits my skin, it's like a red, like I have like a two tone going here. I have a brown and I have a red going. Brown coming from black people, my African side, which is dominant, and you have the Native American side, which is the deep red. That's dominant. Both of those are dominant. So I have like a flip flop going on. You know what I'm saying? Like I'm brown skinned, but then when the sun hits it, I get this like red, like this red hue. So those are the dominant as far as skin. That's my African American. As far as the skin tone and my Native American, that's the dominant there. However, my genotype is like, my genotype is, of course, where the mixture, see, skin tone is one thing. The skin, the skin tone, like I said, you have people like in India, you got your Native Americans, you got your Africans, whenever they mix with any other race of people, if there's a lighter hue of maybe Japanese or European or even Arab, the darker hue is going to dominate. Okay, the darker hue is going to dominate. Now, the genotype doesn't necessarily dominate. Let me give you an example. Like Somalians and Ethiopians, they have Arabic genotypes, meaning the dominant skin, the African, the last traces of their Africanness is in their skin. But their genotype, it shows Arab. It shows a lot of like Berber, Arab, Persian. They're more, when you see them, they look like darker skinned Arabs. They look like, that's what Ethiopian Somalians look like. Their genotype is not necessarily of like sub-Saharan Africa. So, and it's funny because you got a lot of people in Tanzania that have they're sub-Saharan Africa, but their genotype is different. See, so when you're dealing with African people, the whole continent of Africa, everybody in Africa has a very distinct genotype. The most common genotype in Africa that seems to dominate is some might argue the Nigerian genotype, but I think it's the more Congolese. The Congolese genotype is the most dominant, but I mean that's debatable because you got so many genotypes in Africa. And so I say that to say this: when the African American, our genotype is very unique because we have, of course, the sub-Saharan mixture that not only was a lot of the mixture occurred just amongst the Africans here in America and also Europe during the I want to say during the Arabic slave trades and transatlantic slave trade. But what I'm saying is that the Arabic slave trade, you had a lot of the mixture of Arabic people, the Arabs, the Persians, and so they mixed with what's your modern day like Moroccans, Egyptians, Somalians, Ethiopians. Now the Somalians, Ethiopians are the greatest examples of that Arabic mixture. So when you look at Haile Selassie, and shout out to, I'm not going to invoke any names, but let's just say not only myself, but there have been other people who call out Haile Selassie for being an Arab. Yeah, he's an Arab. Haile Selassie is an Arab. He's an Arab. Like you can look at him and his genotype is Arab. So I say that to say this. My genotype is uniquely American. Like if you take the typical American, that being Chinese, because the Chinese are here, the Native Americans were here, of course the Europeans and the Africans, and of course the Mexicans. The original, that's my genotype. So when you go back to the original people of New Orleans, a lot of those mixtures, it's hard to find a person from Louisiana that don't have all of those mixtures, including the Chinese genotype. Going west of the Mississippi, you're going to hit that Chinese genotype because you've had Chinese people working on the railroads in the 1800s. A lot of our railroads wouldn't be here without the Chinaman, and because the Chinaman was here, he intermingled with a lot of people, especially west of the Mississippi. So, yeah, I absolutely have that genotype. And then you have, of course, your Native Americans, which a lot of them are. I mean, if you really want to break it down, a lot of them are Asiatic because of the whole. I mean, you got Alaska with the Eskimos, and then they came down, and then your modern day Native Americans, and even further down, your Incas and your Aztecs and all them. They're all descended from Asia, from the what they call it, the Bering Strait, and so a lot of Mexicans are mixtures of Spaniards, Native Americans, and Asians, And even if you look at your modern day Jamaicans, a lot of Jamaicans have a lot of Indians, a lot of, I want to say a lot of Indians are down there. You have a lot of Koreans in Jamaica. And of course, you have a lot of Irish people in Jamaica. Now, is he going to load me? Yep, he's going to load me. Okay. I hope he loads me with, hold on, let me let him know. Let me let him know how much to give me. Let me get 19s on the sixes. Thank you. All right, hope he, okay, I hope he heard me. Anywho, let's see here. Getting a lot of comments from Raheem Neal at Mac. He's going to be on the Call of Duty. Huh? African American is not an ethnicity, sir. Well, okay, what is it? Okay, so we got Mac and Raheem going back and forth. Question, do you wish you were white? No, I'm glad the way, no, I don't wish I was white, no, You're asking me that question, Raheem Neal? I know you're not asking me if I wish I was white, no. I do have white blood, but I have black blood too. I'm fine the way I am. Trust me. No, do I wish I was white? No. Why do I wish? That's like me saying I wish I was somebody else. No, my life is too good. You know what I'm saying? Like, life is good. So I don't wish to be somebody else. So I hope that answers your question, Neil. I don't know why you're projecting that on me. Like I don't look at white as being superior. I live in Georgia, and there's way too many. Like, you won't never hear white supremacy come out of my mouth because there are too many poor white people in Georgia. There are too many white people now. I know my teeth aren't the whitest because I drink a lot of coffee, but there's a lot of white people here in Georgia with poor dental plans. So why would I what? That's kind of crazy. Saying, well, I wish I was white when I see too many poor white people with fucked up grills on goddamn methamphetamine. Not saying anybody can be, but making you white doesn't make you immune to poor dental and goddamn being hooked on goddamn, So what do we? I can't talk about that on YouTube because they'll But what is the benefit of being white? What is the benefit of being black? What is the benefit? Like, it's you as an individual. Because I don't see the benefit of being white, black, or anything. All I'm doing is just calling out my mixture. I'm calling out just what is obvious. So I don't operate on this whole race thing, because being a true American, that means you got, not only do you got all these mixtures, you got Mexican blood, but you have Chinaman blood. Like, there's no way, like, if you have family roots in New Orleans, New Orleans, New Orleans, Louisiana, if you have family roots in Louisiana, you got, first of all, if you come from any town that has railroad tracks, you got Chinaman blood in you. It is what it is. You got Chinaman blood in you. It is what it is. So, what I'm saying, it might be faint. It might be very, very faint. It might be a zero. It might be a 0.001%, but it's in there. And that goddamn percentage comes out down the line in some type of way. You know what I'm saying? Especially, you talk about African American sisters, a lot of them got Asian blood. When you look at the Filipino women and you look at black women here in America, they're like the same women, just practically the same women. Especially when you look at their eyes. Cablasians, black Asians, Cablasians. There's a lot of Cablasians. A lot. There are a lot of black women with Asian blood. That's not them wishing that I was white or wishing that I was something else. That's just a genetic fact. I don't make a big deal about it. For you to think that you're a pure African, you're living in a fantasy world. You're living in a fantasy world. And you're insecure. Like, I'm secure who I am. And this is why, I've taken the path in life that I've taken, and I stand on it, because at the end of the day, it's like I have to be a man enough to make my choices and deal with the consequences and fight whatever fight I have to fight and make secure and wish that I'm another person, because at the end of the day, it's all about, number one, knowing how to read energy and knowing what's best for you. So even if I was a white person, I still have to make the decision that's best for me. So I would hypothetically say that whatever path I've chosen, even if I was a white person or if I was a Chinaman, I would still hopefully make the choices that I'm making. Meaning that I don't eat, like, as a human being in my studies, I hate to have to go there with you because I know you're a stranger. Like, eating meat is not good for my health as a human being. Not as an African American or not as a European American, but as a human being. Human beings are not designed to eat certain things. So I hope, even if I was in the path of being a white person or a Hispanic person, whatever person, I would have sense enough to know that certain things that I eat are not good for me as a human being. So, sixes. So I would have to ask you, Raheem, you have an African name. Obviously, you sound like a Raheem. You sound like one of these Pan-Africanists. So let me ask you that, because you got a name, an African name, allegedly. So I'm going to ask you a question. See, because I'm going to let you know that I'm not the one that you want to go there with, because you're not well studied enough in that. You're not studied enough in African culture to challenge me on, especially African American culture. You're not. But let me get a response from you. What's going on, twin? What's going on, twin? Yeah, we got one today. Let them rock out. We got one today. African American is not a real. No, you're right. You're right, Mac. But let's let this person rock out. So Raheem, Abraham, Moses, Isaiah, which are all Arabs, by the way. But let's see. Mexican, Mayan, your African American brother. Okay, so it sounds like Raheem Neal, it sounds like you one of these Hebrew Israelites. Like I said, Raheem, I have to ask you what your end game is. Where's your master? Okay, I don't know who. Okay, y'all. Okay, we got some people in the chat. We're doing a damn mosh pit in the chat. So if anybody addresses me, say Black Sun and then put the comment because I don't know if y'all are going back and forth in the chat. Now he's a historian. He's an historian. Black Sun in chat. What's up? Yes, I. Yes, up. Yes, I. Mac, you are right. Okay, so y'all. Okay, y'all having a mosh pit inside. Y'all having a mosh pit in the damn chat. I don't mind a mosh pit. This is the arena. This is the ARENA Uncensored. So yeah, mosh pits are. I do encourage mosh pits. But in the mosh pit, if there's anything that needs to be addressed to me, make sure my name and then address it. So if you got any questions, say Black Sun and then that. Or I'm just going to assume y'all just in the mosh pit moshing it up. So I'm just going to assume y'all in the mosh pit now because I'm, as you know, I'm driving. So I can't be fixated on the chat. So if y'all say Black Sun, then I will be in a safe position and I'll read it. But other than that, if it doesn't say Black Sun and then address it, then I'm not going to address it. So if you want me to address your comment, say Black Sun and then the comment. That's all I ask. And that's for the trolls too. If y'all goddamn got anything to say through me, put my name so I know you, because y'all doing a mosh pit right now. So I don't know who you guys are addressing because you guys are moshing in the pit. And I like mosh pits. I like mosh pits. Okay, Angry Turtles video just popped up, y'all. Let's see. Now, I'm good because my phone's not acting up. So me and Mac. Okay, so Neil said me and Mac. Okay, now. Oh, okay, that's cool. Yeah, that's cool. I'm glad you guys are okay. Okay, I'm nothing wrong with a little healthy mosh pit every now and then. Shout out to Neil, or shout out to Neil. So accept your African American culture first. Oh, wait a minute. Hold on. What is African American culture? Neil, everybody stop the mosh pit. What is African American culture? As far as I'm concerned, African American culture is whatever I deem it as. So what is African American culture? Because when you say African American, I'm assuming that you're embracing every culture. Like I said, I'm looking at Louisiana as, like I said, because Louisiana used to be the Mecca. New Orleans, Louisiana was the Mecca. And where all these people came, it was one of the major Meccas. Just like Atlanta's the Mecca now, Louisiana was the Mecca back then. And people goddamn mixing for whoever they found attractive. And you had a lot of Chinese people down there, a lot of Mexicans, a lot of Americans, a lot of white people, a lot of Frenchos, a lot of Africans. You had very attractive people, and you would be lying if you said, now I'm assuming that, you one of these brothers like, oh, the white woman, oh, the cave woman. Come on, man, all women are attractive. All women are attractive. I'm going to tell you how the universe works. If you pick any woman on this planet, if you say, oh, hey, there ain't no Asian woman that's attractive, the goddamn universe is going to put a very attractive Asian woman before you. If you say a white woman ain't attractive, white woman ain't got no booty, a white woman, shit. The universe is going to put a woman who doesn't have a BBL, who naturally has her natural body parts in front of you. This is what the universe does. This is what, I know I sound crazy as an atheist saying the universe, God, whatever you want to call it. Life has a funny way of disproving, especially when it comes to women. If you are a man, and you say any type of woman is unattractive, that woman is going to come before you and prove you wrong. That's why I don't say that there is a certain type of woman that is unattractive. I don't do that because in my experience, when I say, oh, the white woman or the Asian woman, when I have tried to, in my mind, try to convince myself and discredit a woman of any race, I have been proven wrong. So I don't do that. I don't do that. Now, if you have a preference, but even the goddamn preference thing, I'm not going to even, I'm going to leave that alone. Let me just say that if you ever say a white woman or an Asian woman or any woman outside of your race is it's unattractive, you're going to be proven wrong. I guarantee that. I guarantee that. Especially if you try to put a stereotype on a woman. So let me see what Raheem says to that. But yeah, you were talking as if you were different than African American. Like, all African Americans are different. So what are you talking about, Neil? Man, I wish I could have you on the show, man, because you are Caribbean or something except African American heritage, and I need you to say that. But what is African? I will be proud to say it as long as I'm in charge of it. That's all I'm saying. So you got to fill me out. So I'll say it as long as you make me Lord and Master of the African race. If you make me King of Blacks, then I will say, yeah, I'm proud of it. I'm proud of whatever I'm in charge of. I'm proud of me first. So, Raheem, let's break this down, sir. Let's break this down. Who's in charge of this? First of all, if I got to be proud of anything, I'm going to ask who's in charge, because one thing that I'm proud of is me. I hate to sound so narcissistic and bold like that, but Black Sun comes first. So who's in charge of this? It better be me. Whether it be goddamn white, black, whatever you want to call it, human race, vegan, goddamn atheist, whatever you want to call it, I better be in charge. I better be in charge. That's why the person in the chat said, I don't know if y'all were in the mosh pit, who is your master? Yeah, my master's here. Like, who's your master? My brain is my master. See, my brain controls my fingers. See how that works? I'm my own master. So, who is setting the standard of the African American if it's not me? I'm proud of what I set the standard for as a man. See how that works? You got to feel me on that, Raheem Neal. Raheem Neal. You got to feel me on that. But see, I don't know if your Pan-African masters will allow you to do that, because you know what I'm saying? I'm not being dismissive of what you're saying. I'm just saying that who set the standard for you? Talk to me, Neil. Talk to me. Who set the standard for your African American standard? Because I question that. And like I said, I studied the likes of Dr. Khalid Muhammad, Malcolm X, Marcus Garvey. I studied goddamn Dr. Ben, Dr. Clark. I studied them thoroughly. So again, who is the authority on African American? Because a lot of y'all will say Dr. King, Jesse Jackson, Al Sharpton. So I'm like, who's your authority? Who's your leader? Who's your leader? As they say on GTA. Tell you, who's your leader? I'm your leader. Take me to your leader. Talk to me, Neil. Talk to me, Neil. Because when it comes to blackness, I'm master. I'm Lord Humongous. If you don't know who Lord Humongous is, press a 1, Neil. If you know who Lord Humongous is, press a 1 in the chat. That's me. I'm Lord Humongous. I am the ruler of the wasteland. Talk to me, Neil. Talk to me. I am, if you watch the new Fallout show, I am, Elder Quintus. If you know, again, watch the Fallout show, Neil. There's a new Fallout show. It's on goddamn Apple TV. Watch the Fallout show. There's a guy on there that, Elder Quintus. That's me. I'm Elder Quintus. I'm Elder Quintus. Look up, type in Elder Scroll Quintus. Type him in. That's me. If there's a goddamn representative, that's me. I'm Elder Quintus. Sir, are you married and do you have children? Yeah, I do. I do have children, yes. Come on, let's not be elementary. Come on, Neil. Let's get out. Let's get out. Let's not do baby crawls. We're past the baby crawls. We're past the crawling. Let's stand up as men. Let's go into MMA. This is the arena. Come on. Let's not ask the little tidbit questions there. Well, are you married? Do you have children? No, man. Man up. Man up, and let's goddamn get to the core of what. Let's get to the conversation you're not used to. Because that's what you're going to get on the arena. We're not going to do the goddamn 1996 goddamn conscious talk. We're not going to do that. You're not going to get that here. Shout out to Sonetter. You can go to Sonetter's channel. You can go to Sarah Subensetti's channel. You can go to ISUPK's channel. If you want those talking points, there are channels for that. Even goddamn, what's his name? Lex Vortex channel. You got channels for that. But when you come to goddamn Black Sun, it's on a whole different. I'm different. So let's talk. Let's rumble in the arena. It don't have to be a rumble. We could just sit down and have an intellectual conversation. But your conversation has to have the end game. And so let's have an end game. The end game is that I be in charge. That's my end game. No matter where the fuck, I don't care. I could be on goddamn Mars. I'm in charge. I've always said that. I've been on goddamn Sonetter's platform and said that. I've been on everybody's platform and said the same thing that I've saying since the damn 1996, and it hasn't changed. So I'm not one of these followers that you can shame. Oh, you're not proud of being African American. Because I've studied more than any African American here on YouTube. Trust me when I say that. Trust me when I say that. Look at the gray hairs. Trust me when I say that. So I'm not saying that out of arrogance. I'm saying that as I'm tired of having the old conversations, especially about race. The old conversations about race, there's no end game to them. They go in circles. It's like a dog chasing its tail, a puppy dog chasing its tail. It goes in circles. I like to have man conversations. I like for men to man up and let's have conversations about goddamn business, about the economy, about war. Let's have real conversations. There's level of conversations on other channels. When you come to this channel, you're on your own. You can't hide behind no goddamn dashiki, no kente cloth, no unks. You can't hide behind that shit with me. Because I'm going to come to you like a man. That's how I'm going to come to you, Neil. That's how I'm going to come to you. So I'm going to have a man conversation with you. Meaning that, let me give you an example. A lot of boys on the street carry guns and they shoot each other, and then they go to prison, and then they take the guns away from them, so now they got to have these type of discussions. A lot of goddamn boys on the streets that weigh 120 pounds carry guns and shit and pow, 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 pow. And then they go to prison, they don't have the pow, pow, pow no more. Now they got to deal with these guns. So I'm that guy I'm the guy that got to say, okay, you know what? Let's have a man conversation now. And not that I'm against guns. I mean, I'm all for the guns, but I'm for commando combat, meaning a commando, if he runs out of bullets, he knows how to use a knife. If he runs out of knife, he knows how to use a club. If you've got no club, he knows how to use these. See, that's the difference between a commando and a marksman. A marksman will goddamn shoot you from a distance. Shout out to my marksman, but at the end of the day, you got to be a commando. And so I'm gonna have a commando conversation with you. So let's get started, Neil, because I like you, Neil. What do you think about silver price rising? I think precious metals are going to continue to rise. Anytime there's a war, precious metals go up, and you got Biden administration poking the bear, that being Russia. So yeah, of course, when facing nuclear war and world war, precious metals are going to go up because precious metals, that's what I think about. I mean, that's normal. That's normal, Neil. That's normal. But if you follow war, I mean, yeah, you ain't got to follow World War. You can go back to the Civil War. You can go back to the American War. The Revolutionary War. So how do I make a LLC? Man, go on the internet and just type it up. Depends on what LLC you want, brother. You know. But I appreciate that. Now you're manning up. Okay, so now that's not my story, and I'm 58 years old, by the way. Okay, all right, I'm okay. I'm in the 50 range too, so let's have a conversation. Let's do this, Neil. So I'm married with children. Grant you, calm down, bro. No, 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 no. Neil, I'm not being aggressive towards your question. What I'm saying is that a lot of us have kids, a lot of us have grandkids, a lot of us are married and this and that. But my thing is that's not my focus right now. My focus is like how to prevent World War III. That's my focus now. And Trump is the man who's going to do that. Based on my experience. Based on goddamn, I'm looking at how Trump talks. He can talk us out of a war. He can end that war in Ukraine because that war in Ukraine, the war in Israel, the war in shit will escalate with the wrong people in power. And right now, the Biden administration is in power. So it's not. That's my concern right now. You know what I'm saying? Because at the end of the day, when you talk black and white, that's not gonna matter. When them goddamn nukes hit, it's not gonna matter. So I'm really trying to I envision in my lifetime because I grew up. You're 58 years old, so we grew up in the era of nuclear threats. We grew in the era of nuclear threat. We've had nuclear threat since the days of Eisenhower, since the days of Kennedy, since the days of Nixon, since the days of goddamn Jimmy Carter. We've had this red line of nuclear threats. And these are the grown man conversations that I like to have. And no, you say calm down, bro. I'm calm. It's just that you can only be so calm with the imminent of a nuclear threat, sir. I can only be so calm and relaxed knowing that any day now I could look out on the highway and see goddamn nuclear bombs drop. Like, I see that, and then I can only be so calm, sir. I can only be so calm, and we can avoid that with my man's Trump. But because people are so fixed on race and Trump is this and Trump is that, it's like Trump is the man to end this. I can't end them. I don't know Putin. I don't know Zelensky, but Trump does. We got two people that can talk to goddamn Xi Jinping right now. That's either Trump or Biden. And the Biden administration said that Biden is not he's mentally incompetent. This is the real conversation that I'm having. The Biden administration said that he's mentally incompetent, and we're dealing with people like Xi Jinping and Putin. And Putin is not. Those Russians are not people that you want to bluff. You know when they say Russian roulette? You've heard the term Russian roulette. So why are we playing Russian roulette with Russians? Talk to me, Neil. Talk to me, brother. You're 58 years old, going on 60. Why are we playing Russian roulette with Russians? Because if Biden decides he wants to go to war and goddamn Mr. Biden and his administration, if Putin presses the button, they have a fallout shelter to go to. We don't. Let me say that again, Neil, because in all your kente cloth and all your eye shades and all that, with all your, the Ankh and black woman is God, where's your fallout shelter? Because I can tell you, me owning my own business, my own truck, I don't have a fallout shelter. I have a house, but I don't have a fallout shelter. And I've seen what nuclear bombs can do to houses. So yeah, Trump 2024, twin. Because when you're talking about somebody like Trump who's saying, you know what, I can talk this shit down, and somebody like Biden poking the bear, he's not even in charge, and his administration said he's not mentally incompetent, I'm sorry, bro, then I can't calm down. And I know you've heard wars and rumors of wars, and I know you're going to go with the Bible and and everything's going. I can't do that. My military training doesn't allow me to go into la la land and be like, well, everything's going to be okay, and God's going to handle. I'm an atheist, so I can't rely on God to protect me and protect. He's going to be okay. I can't rely on that. Life has shown me as a man that I can't rely on nobody or nothing but myself. This is why when people ask who's my master's up here. I've had to feed me. And I've had no help. So, sorry if can't be calm with imminent threat of nuclear war. Because again, now I guess be more calm if I had a fallout shelter. So let's see what Neil is saying. What is Neil saying? What is Mr. Neil saying? Because Neil, I'm assuming that are you a Pan-Africanist, Neil? Because I'm assuming because you're using the Pan-Africanist stereotypes, like, you're not proud to be. That's a Pan-Africanist talking point. That's a goddamn Ashe talking point. That's I'm black, y'all. I'm black, y'all. I'm black. I'm black. I'm blackity black. That's their talking points. And it's like, I've indulged those people in those cults. I've done that. I've done the blackity black. I've done that. And the most ultimate black person has led me to politics, that being Malcolm X. It don't get no more blackity black. And when you listen to Malcolm X, because I don't know if you listen to Ron Karenga or Pee Wee P. Newton or well, even if you listen to Marcus Garvey, it leads you to politics. Because Malcolm X is one of the greatest constitutionalists that I know. There's a lot of constitutionalists out there, and let me tell you, if you got, and I know you probably don't have white friends, and if you have white friends, you wouldn't admit that you have white friends, but you can go to the most whitest of the goddamn neo-Nazis, and they will tell you that they got Malcolm X in their collection. Because you cannot be a constitutionalist and not have Malcolm X in your library. You can't be a constitutionalist and not know about Malcolm X. But I say that to say this, is that Malcolm X is the ultimate blackity of the blackity of the African blackity, African or Euro Afro or whatever. He is the blackest of the blackity. And it leads you to American politics. It leads you to American politics. There's no way around it. And so in this present day, we have to deal with diplomacy, because that's what Malcolm X was dealing with back in the day. He was dealing with the diplomacy. And everything that he talked about is coming to pass now. But I can't talk to the black people if they don't talk about Malcolm X and the politics. If you blackity, and you got to talk about Malcolm X, and you got to talk about the politics. And so you being in your 50s, you got to be where I'm at. If you study Malcolm X, let's see what it said. True poetic. Hey, true poetic. I love you, sister. Blackity, black tongue twister. I love this sister, man. That is a beautiful sister, man. She's from England, man. Them sisters over in England are so beautiful. Let me tell you, poetic is a beautiful woman. Shout out to you, sister. Oh, I'm so glad you're here, sister. Yeah, I miss talking to you. Heard you 3 minutes. I love you. I love you. I love you. I love you. There's a scene. If y'all ever type in Michael Jackson, Usher, and I think it was just Michael Jackson, Usher. There's another one, Michael Jackson, Usher, and Chris Tucker, but you know, I think Michael Jackson was doing his thing. He was dancing, and the usher comes out. He goes down, he's dancing, he bumps into Michael Jackson, but then they kind of play it off, you know, the professional. And then Michael Jackson goes, I love, no, he goes, I forgot who said it first. Was the usher said, I love you? Michael said, I love you. No, Michael Jackson said, I love you. And my usher said, I love you, man. I love that shit. Oh, shit. Ah. Slow it down, slow it down, slow it down, slow it down. Slow down. So, anywho, shout out. True poetic, boy. True poetic. Send me a message on the email, True Poetic. Send me a message on the... No. True Poetic. Send me your email. Send me your Facebook, True Poetic. Because I've known you too long not to have your damn Facebook. I've known you too long, Poetic, not to have your Facebook Messenger. So send me... I'm Blackson BAU on Facebook. Send me a damn friend request, True Poetic, because we've known each other too long for me not to have your information. Come on now, True Poetic. We need more love for sure. Yeah. We need more love for sure. You know, and we can have that. We can have that. But there are certain steps that you got to get to before we can have this utopic brotherly love. We gotta. There's steps. Ooh-wee. Most of y'all like black women, so y'all know what I'm talking about. Oh, there's steps. You just can't come to. I love you, baby. A lot of steps involved. Anywho, that's a whole relationship show. I don't do relationship shows. But anywho, Max says thanks. Oh no. Neil says thanks to Max. Okay, so Max and Neil are cool. I see he's king of controversy. So Mac, you know Neil. Martin Luther King. Why is he bringing up Martin Luther King? Martin Luther King. What context are you bringing up Martin Luther King? I got more white than you have contacts in your phone, I bet. Okay, Neil, that's fine. I'm not trying to, it's not about. Okay, Neil, all I'm trying to say is that, we have people in place, or we can have people in place to avoid a nuclear catastrophe. That person's not Biden, that person is Trump, whether, he's a convicted felon. Oh, he's a convicted felon, I don't care. Put this convicted felon as president so he can divert us from World War III, and because I don't have a nuclear fallout shelter. I don't. Ooh, this guy's driving way too fast. Is he running away from the cops? These people drive like they're running away from the cops. Like you're not being chased by the police. Why are you driving that fast? The only people that need to drive fast were back in the day were bootlickers. When they were doing the moonshine, we had reason to drive fast. Or if you get paid, Vanessa. But if you're just out on the regular streets, don't drive fast. If you're driving fast on the street and you're not being chased by the police or doing that, you're doing the nigger. Okay? You're doing the nigger. Don't be a nigger on the highway. Don't do that. Got a lot of niggers on the highway doing the nigger. Driving fast when you don't have to. Okay. So let's get back to the chat. True Poetic, she laughing. True Poetic, hey, send me your Facebook, please, in the email. True Poetic, send me your Facebook in the email, please, sister, please. Okay? Thank you, True Poetic. Thank you. Okay, so, Martin Luther King. What are y'all referring to Martin Luther King as? What are y'all references? The preacher man, the pastor. I call him the preacher man. Oh, no. What are y'all referring, Mr. Martin Luther King? We definitely don't want to talk about Martin Luther King's politics. He was a communist. He was a communist socialist, brother. Oh, God. Now, let's not talk about Martin Luther King's politics. You know, let's not talk about his politics. Well, he was a capitalist because he accepted uh, them fat checks from Lyndon B. Johnson, but he didn't. I guess he wanted the rest of the black folks to go under socialism, but that's a whole other topic. Martin Luther King, but you brought him up. But if that's the height of your blackness, you know what? I'm not going to even go there. Neil, you cool with me, man? I'm gonna leave it alone. I don't know what reference you were Martin Luther King. You know, Martin Luther King was his politics were definitely not on par with my politics. So, you know, I can't really do the Martin Luther King. I can do the Malcolm X. Can't do the Martin Luther King too much. Martin Luther King's politics were weak. Let me just say that. I'm going to just leave that alone. Leave it at that. Okay. So it's been nice, great conversation with Mac, moderator and know-it-all truck driver. Peace. Know-it-all. Hey, I didn't claim it. You didn't ask me no questions. You just assume that I know it all. I just know enough. I know enough about that blackity black stuff. Trust me that. Yeah. Now when it comes to all that blackity black stuff, I know it all. But I don't claim to know it all. Like when I run for president, I'm gonna have to learn some things. I'm learning from Trump. But when it comes to that blackity black and all that spiritual talk, I know it all. I know it all. That's why you can't come to me with the African American talk, with the African talk, with the Caribbean talk, with anything that has to do with the blackness talk. I got that sewed up. I got that sewed up. Yes, I know it all. I'm the know-it-all when it comes to that. That's why I can talk with such confidence and say, well, if there's anybody in charge of this blackity black stuff, I'm in charge. I know enough to say that. I'm confident to say I need to be in charge. If I'm not in charge, then I don't be proud of what? I'm going to be proud of something that I'm not in charge of as a man. So there you go. A shout out to this Neil person. Okay, thank you. But when is the next show? Oh, the next show, just stay subscribed. Stay subscribed. Hit the bell button. I just do pop-ups. I do pop-ups. You know, I as you conscious people say, I'm just led by the Spirit. As you conscious brothers would be saying, I'm led by the Spirit. You know, conscious is another word for neo-Christian. You neo-Christians. Neo-black Christian. Neo-black Christian. Neo, what do they call it? Shrine of Black Madonna? Black Christian nationalists. Black Christian nationalists. That's what you are, Neil. You're a black Christian nationalist. All conscious people with the kente cloth, with the goddamn, the black woman is God, with the unks on, all y'all are black Christian nationalists. That's what you guys are. You guys are black Christian nationalists. Because if you go to Africa, you guys have been colonized by Christianity with Jesus. You guys are black Christian nationalists. So anytime you talk, I'm black, y'all, I'm blickety black, y'all Christian nationalists. Even though he talks against Christianity, but you're still Christian nationalists, goddamn Sodnetter, goddamn Lex Vortex, all these black people on YouTube are black Christian nationalists. Because somehow they will always revert back to the Bible. Or they will revert back to African spirituality. When they say African spirituality, that's black Christian nationalism. And we know there's no such thing as a black Christian nationalism because Christianity doesn't come from black people. It comes out of Rome. It's a conglomerate of many cultures, of many beliefs. Christianity is a new phenomenon of mixing. So it's a mixture of Nordic, of goddamn Italian, of Greek, of African, of goddamn, some have been a Persian because If you take all the stories out of the Bible, all those are errors, by the way. When you talk about goddamn Abraham, Isaac, and Ishmael, you're talking about Saudi Arabia. So you're black Christian nationalists at the end of the day. So that's why I don't really get into that. I don't get into those conversations, you know. They're old conversations, you know. They're old conversations. They're old conversations. Oh gosh, they're old conversations. And so again, there's platforms for that, but for know-it-alls like me, I'm past that. Because I'm a know-it-all, so I'm past that. And so I want to dwell and have a conversations into things that I don't know about. Because I'm a know-it-all in the realm that you in, so yeah, I'm a know-it-all, but there's a whole other realm that conversations that we can have that we both are not experts in. See, that's where I'm at. I don't want to have the conversations that we all know about. Oh, black people were the first people. Oh, I'm a grandfather and I've read like that. Those are old conversations. Now, if you want to elevate with me to the realm of not knowing and let's build upon it, I'm with that. But if we have the same old conversations, then yeah, I'm gonna come off as a know-it-all because I've had those conversations. Those are tired conversations. I'm tired of having those conversations. That's why I say tired conversations. Because yeah, in that realm, I am a know-it-all. Because I've had those conversations 1,000 times. Look at my YouTube. Look how long I've been on YouTube. Just go to the history of YouTube. That's why I don't deal with the monetization because you gotta. Anywho, this channel has been on here forever. I've been on YouTube damn near in YouTube years forever. So yes, when we have the blackity black and the Bible and the unk and the black women, I've had those conversations already. I'm trying to get y'all here. Those conversations are here. So just because you're new to these conversations and you're trying to drag me down to those conversations, then I'm a know-it-all. Yeah, I do. I'm sorry, I come off as a know-it-all, but yeah, I've had those conversations 1,000 times. I've had those conversations when I didn't have no gray hair. So that's where I'm at with that. So yeah, shout out to him and shout out to True Poetic. Shout out to Neil. Okay, oh, so Neil responded. Okay, good. Unless you're a porn bot. Oh, okay. Moderators can't block anyone without permission. Okay. Now, because of you, I subscribe. Okay. So I do none of this or that, bro. Okay, so Neil says this. What does Neil say? So Neil says, you kept saying I'm a Pan-Africanist. You're not listening. Oh, I'm sorry, Neil. When you said, I need you, and I don't know if you were addressing me or Mac, when you said, I need you to be proud of being an African American, that is a Pan-Africanist talking point. That is something that they've monopolized. That's why I say, when you say certain things, certain groups have laid claim to that and monopolized. That's why I said, okay, who's in charge? So you said I'm not listening. So let me ask you this, Mr. Neal. Because we can have many end games. If I ask you what your end game is, there's so many end games you can have. So let me ask you, what is your end game, your ultimate goal on YouTube? Let me ask you that, Neil. Let me ask you that. Because you want me, your goal, now just based on your question, let's just say you addressed me. I don't know if you addressed me or not, but you said you need me to say that I'm proud of being an African American. You did state that, correct? I'm going to give you the floor. So I'm listening to you now, so I'm going to give you the floor. I'm going to dedicate the next, uh, I'm going to dedicate the next 30 minutes to you. So he said the fan people, because of I subscribe, I don't do none of that, bro. Okay, you don't do none of that, bro. Okay, that's fine. But you did say, let's just start with what you said, because I'm going to talk about what you said. You said in the chat, you need either me or Mac to say that we're proud of being an African American. So what is the end game goal of that? Let's just start with that. So I'm going to give you the floor. When he's driving, we just trying to clarify, points, and he can't respond at some moments. That is true. Thank you, Mac. Yeah, because I'm driving. I'm in the quarry now, so I can look at the thing. So for the oh my God, he's trying to say I'm in the quarry. I'm on the public. So when I be doing this, I'm in the quarry. When I'm doing this, I'm on the highway. So y'all can't tell if I'm on the highway or the quarry. I'm in the quarry now because I can do this. And see, I'm in the quarry. I'm safe in the quarry, okay? But y'all notice my damn phone will go out too. I'm in the quarry. My phone be cutting out. So that's the only bad part of the quarry. It's safe, but my phone be cutting out. But I say that to say this. Let's see, Neil. There's nothing new under the sun. Oh boy, here we go with the Bible. Here we go with the Bible. No offense, Neil, but when I hear Bible quotes, I get nauseous because that's part of the old conversation. I'm sorry. Hearing quotes from old Arabs, from old ancient days of goat herders and goddamn camel herders and shit, I really don't care for their new under the sun. No, there are things new under the sun. There are. Because for those gold herders, nuclear bombs would be new. So when they say things are new and they're not new under the sun, that is an untrue statement. Because they have no idea what automobiles are, what cars are, what goddamn lasers are. So yeah, that's why I can't do the Bible conversations, because if you say nothing's new under the sun, that means we've always had nuclear bombs. And that's not true. So I can't, that's why I kicked the Bible up out of here. Sorry to my Christians. Sorry to my mega folks if that offends you, but no, the Bible is inaccurate. When they say nothing is new under the sun, that is untrue. That's why y'all get stuck in the old conversations, because you think nothing's new. There are plenty of things that's new, and that's why we came up with the fat man, the little man, the nuclear bombs. That's why we came up with the Smith and Wesson. These things were new. They were new ideas. And for the Bible to say there's nothing new under the sun, that stagnates us. So yeah, I'm anti-Bible when it comes to that right there. That means, again, that's Arab culture. Come on, I'm assuming that you're not an Arab, Neil. I'm not an Arab, so I'm not gonna goddamn be frozen and stuck in the mud with old Arab sayings. There's nothing new under the sun. The Bible is nothing but Arab sayings. And you see where the Arabs are, man. They're technologically, they're like, oh God, there's nothing new under the sun, and this is why people can't progress. But again, I'm a know-it-all. See how that works? Yes, I'm a know-it-all. See how that works? So, let's see what other Neil is saying. Neil said, there's nothing new under the sun, but your white self brought up talking like you top dog or something. No, I'm top dog because I have all those old talking points that you're bringing up. I've done all that. I've done it. I don't know how long you've been on YouTube, but I've been on YouTube a long time, Mr. Neil, and let me tell you, I've heard it all. That's why I can come up here and say that nothing new under the sun is bullshit. That when the Bible said that, that's bullshit, because there were no nuclear bombs during these. First of all, these are goat herders. All the line of Joseph and Jesus and all them, and Solomon and goddamn King David, those were all goat herders. And they knew nothing about nuclear bombs. So obviously, nuclear bombs are new under the sun. Automobiles, the V8 engine is new under the sun. The V8, the goddamn General Lee, the Charger is new under the sun as far as those Bible goat herders, those Pharisees, scribes, and Sadducees, all those people in biblical times. Just the automobile is new. It's new. Okay, so are you speaking on a low vibration? Oh God, here we go with the low vibration, high vibration. Oh my gosh! Like, can we just talk normal English here? Can we get out of the Can you just take off your dashiki for a minute? Just take off the and just talk like a normal man. Can we talk like normal human beings and not do the ashe and put on the kente cloth and the dashiki and the unk? Can we just take that off? Can we get out of the cult talk? Can we get out of the highest, the goddamn ruthless talk? The Rakub. That's what you remind me of, Neil. You're doing the Rakub. If you've seen Tyler Perry's show, Ruthless, you're doing the most highest. That's what you're doing right now. You're doing the cult talk. The low vibration, the high vibration. Stop with the cult talk. Stop that, dude. I'm a normal human being. Let's stop that. Let's talk like normal men here. Let's talk like normal men. Because you're no, let's not do the damn, the highest, low vibration, high vibration. Let's not do that. When you eat the Mickey D's and the Wendy's, let's not do that. When you eat the goddamn pepperoni on the goddamn Little Caesars pizza, let's not do that, okay? Let's not do the low, high vibration. When you're eating the animal flesh, let's not do that. Let's not do that, okay? Because these people that talk it, and there's people that live it. And I don't like, as a person who lives it, I like the people that just talk it. And then go to the goddamn Wendy's and McDonald's. Right after the stream, I gotta go. Well, let me order number 2. Let me order, they like goddamn Big Smoke from GTA. Let me order a number 9, 2 large number 3s, and a Diet Coke. So when people talk low vibration, high vibration, when's the last time you ordered a number 3 and number 2 from the Wendy's, from the Mickey D's? Don't talk to me about a low, high vibration when you're eating a goddamn low diet. Don't do that, Neil. Don't do that. Don't do that when you're drinking the Michelob. Don't do that. See, this is why I like Trump, because Trump doesn't partake in the goddamn cigarette. He doesn't partake in the weed. He doesn't partake in the alcohol. So the man is very sober. And that's why he's up in the age he is, and he's operating the way he is, because he doesn't let shit clog his vision. But you want to talk about low and high vibration, brother. Number 1, and you can say anything, Neil, and I'm going to take your word for it. Do you partake in the smoke of any sort in the lungs? That's number 1. Do you partake in the alcohol? Number 2. Do you partake in any of these things when you talk about low and high vibrations? What? That's it. Oh, now he's like, what? What? See, I caught you. See, I caught you through the drive-thru. I caught you in the drive-thru. Who remembers goddamn Minister Society when old boy was in the goddamn Mustang and the goddamn, and that's Neil. I caught Neil in the drive-thru. I caught you in the drive-thru, in the Wendy's drive-thru. Now he's like, what? Pow, boom, ping, ping. Shout out to Kelly Ray. Hey, y'all go to Kelly Ray's channel. We're going to do a round table, man, and we're going to do it. Kelly, I'm ready. I am ready, Kelly, because, Kelly, it's hard to keep up with Trump. Trump just dropped an interview with Dr. Phil. Kelly, he's just because I'm waiting for, but Trump blindsided us with the goddamn Dr. Phil interview. And you know what? Let me tell you something, Kelly. Every time I watch Trump, there's just a little jewel been dropped. Let me tell you something, Kelly. You as a woman, I got to tell you this as a man to a woman. Let me tell you this. When Trump did the Dr. Phil interview, he said, Dr. Phil, how's Oprah? Oprah's a good person. I like Oprah, even though I don't know why we fell out, but I love Oprah. I don't know if you've seen that, Kelly, but as a woman, how does that make you feel as a woman? Because Oprah represents the left side and anti-Trump side. Like, she be beating the drum for the anti-Trump, the TDS. She has a little bit of the TDS, but Trump said, "I love Oprah." I don't know. How we fell out. Oh shit! I'm overweight. I'm overweight. Damn, I'm overweight, bro. I'm way overweight. There's no way I'm gonna lift this up. If I get out and lift this up, hold on, that's 480 pounds. Let me try to see. Let me see. Oh. See, this is why I gotta keep the senoritas happy. But see, there's too many senoritas up in there. See, when I get overweight and the shit is no, I can lift it. See, I weigh 220 pounds. I hop out of the truck and then I gotta lift the rest. Every time I do that, the senoritas are like, and I go up there and I be like, yeah, yeah. But see, I can't. Oh gosh, I'm learning. See, there's one of the senoritas feed me, but then there's a new senorita. So when I do that, the other one gets mad. So, damn. Oh gosh, women, y'all be getting mad at silly stuff sometimes. Damn. Sorry, Kelly. But y'all women, y'all be getting mad at silly stuff sometimes. Y'all be too possessive. It's like, damn, I'm trying to just, lift the truck up. You know what I'm saying? And I'm like, oh my gosh, just, I'm trying to just give them a little entertainment. Anywho, enough about that. I'm gonna get in trouble. All right. So, okay, Kelly said this, y'all. Okay, so because I wanted to get Kelly's take on this. I can't wait for the show, Kelly, but we're going to talk about this again on your panel. But yeah, so you're saying that Trump said the right thing at the right moment. So what you're saying, Kelly, is that Trump knows that Dr. Phil and Oprah are tight, so Trump had enough sense to come on there and say nice things about Oprah. Now, you as a woman, you have a right to say that. I think, as a man, I think he was speaking from the heart, Kelly. But see, all women are different, man. It don't matter if y'all white women, black women, Hispanic, Asian women. Y'all be having a different take than men do. So I thought Trump said that from the heart. He said, man, how's Oprah, man? I thought he was sincere. So you just saying, as a woman, Trump is saying the right thing for the right moment for Oprah. Is that what you're saying, Kelly? Is that what you're saying, Kelly? Kelly, we got to talk, Kelly. We got to talk. Kelly said, I think Trump said the right thing in the moment. I don't know how to take that, Kelly. I don't know how to take that. Well, she thinks, yes, Mac. Okay, Mac, okay. Kelly's in the house. Jesus, what's a carpenter? Hey, you think to be one with God. Oh, God. Neil, are you a Bible thumper, Neil? Oh, you one of these Bible thumpers, man. Neil, I don't know if anybody's told you, I'm an atheist. So your conversation has to be a little different with me. But I mean, I respect it. I don't disrespect your Bible talk with the rest of the chat. But if you're dressing me, don't do the Bible stuff. Because I look at the Bible, and it's a fact, as Arab culture. It's Arab supremacy. The Bible is not black supremacy, it's not white supremacy, it's Arab supremacy. So when you talk about Jesus you talk about that whole bloodline, those are Arabs. That's goddamn Saudi Arabia supremacy. Meherrin, that's goddamn ancient Arabia. So I don't partake in the Arab culture. I just don't. I'm in America. So I can't partake, I can't do the biblical stuff because that's Arab culture. And that shit will leave you stagnant. Again, when they say nothing's new is under the sun, no, there's constant new things under the sun. So I can't, right there, me and the Bible has to depart. If you believe that's the word of God, that's on you. God is, to me, People driving the highway down 50 miles an hour. A dog jumps out on the highway. Everybody slows down and let that dog live. That's God to me. God is not in some Bibles talking about stone the men and stone the women, stone the dogs, stone the people who don't believe like you. Stone them. Stone the woman. Stone them. That's not God to me. God today was what I saw, like I said, the highway was fast and everybody slowed down and the dog was on the highway. Like the dog was spared. Got off the highway, I said, oh man, that to me is the positive energy, the God in it, whatever you want to call it. You can't put that in no book. You can't put that in no book. What I saw today, you can't put in no book. You could put Arab supremacy in a book. You could put black supremacy in a book. You could put white supremacy in a book. But that today, what I saw, all these people who didn't know each other was in unison, so that dog getting ran over. That to me was on a whole another level. But you know, if you don't understand that, then I don't know what to tell you. But that's my positive light. That's what I want to see in the world. I want to see a car full of going fast as hell and everybody slowing down to get this dog off the goddamn highway. Get the dog off the highway, because we know usually what happens to animals when they're on the highway and traffic is going that goddamn fast. So everybody slow down so this dog can get off the highway. That to me was a moment. That to me represented humanity. That to me is the epitome. If you're not doing that, then I don't want to hear the spiritual babble, the Bible, and I don't want to hear all that shit. There's nothing new under the sun, and I don't want to hear all that shit. What I saw today was a miracle. What I saw today was a miracle, Kelly, True Poetic, Raheem. I saw a miracle. Like I was on the highway. Cars were flying. Yow, 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 yow. We were flying. And we all came to a subtle stop, and there was a dog in the middle of the road. And the dog got out of the goddamn highway. That was a miracle. That was a miracle. Y'all can tell I'm a dog lover. Even though I don't own a dog, I love dogs, man. I love fucking dogs. And I guess everybody that stopped on the highway was a dog lover too. Or they just love sentient beings and they want to see that thing get ran over. So that's where I'm at with that. But anywho, yeah, I don't knock your religion. I just don't feed that to me, because I know what the Bible is. The Bible is Arab supremacy. And nobody can't refute that with me. Because I've studied the top scholars with that too. I'm a know-it-all when it comes to the Bible. When it comes to Judaism, I'm a know-it-all. And I know that you cannot refute that is Arab culture. That's Arab culture. That's Arab supremacy. And then they brought out Islam that we're just like, well, fuck it, we're just going to bring it all out. That's why Islam came out and said you got to speak Arabic. But the Bible was an introduction to Islam. That both of those are Arab supremacy. That's why I don't partake in the Arab culture. I'm not an Arab. When you talk about African culture, America's the ultimate African culture because we had our hands in it. We didn't have our hands in Arab culture. The Persians, we didn't have our hands in that. We had our hands all up in England. Poetics from, we had our hands all up in America. So when you talk about American culture, you talk about black culture. Black culture and American culture are one and the same. There is no separation. It's one and the same. How do I prove that? Bluegrass. Bluegrass is seen as the ultimate white music, the ultimate goddamn Appalachian. That's a black instrument. The bubba with the suspenders. That's suspenders came along because black people couldn't fit white people clothing, because white people and black people have different length of abdomens, and so to keep our pants up, we had to wear the suspenders. But then, I'm not going to get into that, man. Black culture, if you got American culture. If you're white American culture, and you live in America, black culture is infused in you, and vice versa. But Christianity came along, but again, the Christianity came with a supremacy, but it came as a uniting force under Sultan, I forgot what his name. He killed Vlad Tepes, Dracula. But when they were doing the conquest back then, the Arab sultans were trying to unite people under one banner of religion. But it was either their religion or the sword. And Christianity follows that same, Christianity, Islam, Judaism follows that same pattern. But it all comes out of fucking Saudi Arabia. So anywho, I'm talking about my know-it-all stuff. I'm gonna get here. So yeah, so I'm gonna get back to Kelly, because Kelly said, Trump said the right thing, the right moment for the right time. Interesting. You know, again, with these different interviews, Kelly, we're going to get different sides of Trump. So you got the Dr. Phil side, and you got all these people. I can't wait until he get on Joe Rogan, because Trump's going to get more street when he get on Joe Rogan. But on Dr. Phil, he knows Dr. Phil will get in your head. And so with Dr. Phil, what is he doing? Come on, bro. Go, bitch. I'm sorry, y'all. Dude falling asleep. It's like, dude, go on the highway. Dude, shit, you fucking made me miss the goddamn light. Shit, motherfucker. Damn sucker, motherfucker. Motherfucker, damn sucker. Shit. Motherfucker falling asleep on the damn highway. Anywho, you don't believe in religion. Oh, here goes Raheem. Here goes Neil. You don't believe in religion. You don't believe in spirituality. You don't believe in your own culture. My own culture is what I define it as. That's my culture. But you trying to tell me, Neil, you ain't never met me. You trying to tell me what my culture is. And I'm telling you as a man what my culture is. I define my culture, Neil. What are you doing? You're too old. You're too old to be like trying to hold my hand and shit, trying to tell me what my culture is. My culture is what makes me happy and what makes me comfortable, what makes my family happy, my people, what I do for my people. That means my diet, my workout, my business, everything that that benefits me and my people. That's my culture. What are you talking about, Neil? What are you talking about? I've already told you who is your goddamn leader? And you talking about I'm not listening. No, you're not listening. You are not listening, Neil. Who the fuck is your leader? Because you're coming with these old talking points, and I've told you I've had these old conversations, and you still is going over your head. So who is your leader? I need to talk to your leader, because you are a pawn. You are a pawn, sir. You are a 58-year-old pawn. So you're not on the level to even have a discussion with me, sir. Because your conversations are old. Yes, I'm a know-it-all with those old conversations that I've had with people like you on YouTube for the last goddamn 20 years. So yeah, I'm a know-it-all. Come to me with something new, sir. And if you don't have nothing new, then just sit down, shut up and listen. Because I got a lot to offer you, sir. Damn, old-ass conversations, bro. No, I don't have no goddamn spiritual. No, because Arab, fucking the Bible, which you follow, you Christian nationalists, you follow Arab supremacy. So you're an undercover Arab. So you know nothing about culture, because if you knew the culture where that stuff comes from, you know it comes out of Saudi Arabia, Maharim. So don't talk to me about culture. Don't do that. You don't even know who Fela Kuti is. Since you want to talk about culture, do you know who Fela Kuti is, Neil? Do you know who Fela Kuti is, since you want to talk about culture and talk about spirituality? Do you know who Fela Kuti is? Tell me who Fela Kuti is, Mr. Black Power, sir. Who is Fela Kuti, Mr. Black Power, sir? Mr. I'm black, y'all, and you don't know culture, y'all. Then who's Fela Kuti, sir? I told you I'm the wrong person to goddamn go there with. You won't be able to keep up with me. You'll get a heart attack. You'll have an asthma attack and all that trying to keep up with me, sir. I told you I'm the ultimate knowledge of blackness. I know it all, sir. Do you know who Fela Kuti is, sir? Tell me who Fela Kuti is, sir. Since you want to know so much about black culture, African American culture, who is Fela Kuti, sir? And what does Fela Kuti say about religion? What does he say about Christianity, Islam, and Judaism, sir? And how has it affected black people worldwide, sir? Boy, you got a lot of learning to do. But yeah, please come back to the channel, sir, so you can learn more. Mr. Neil, Mr. I got a Pan-African name. But you want to keep talking these, you say, oh, I'm not a Pan-African, if you keep coming with these Pan-African talking points, sir. You are a black Christian nationalist. You don't even realize the culture you're pushing, Arab culture. You don't know that. I do. Damn. You forced me to go to the know-it-all stage. You forced me to go there. Damn. Shit. Okay, is your love money? Is your God? I don't have a God. I don't have a God. I don't have a God. And as far as money, I don't come on YouTube for money. If I love money, I would be concerned with the monetization. I'd be doing videos about goddamn Fallout and video games. If I really wanted to make money on YouTube, I wouldn't be doing no truck show talking about Trump. I would be talking about video games. If you want to make money on, I know that too. If you want to make, the richest YouTuber is goddamn PewDiePie. What does PewDiePie do? He does fucking, if you knew this fucking goddamn deal, you would know the richest YouTuber does video games. You know, YouTube is trying to go in the direction of video games because video games are the money maker. If I love money so much, god damn, what is wrong with this dude, man? Damn, what is wrong with Neil? Damn, Neil, are you that slow? Are you drinking that much goddamn liquor alone? Neil, I tell you what, get off the pork, get off the meat, get off the goddamn whatever smoke you smoking, whether it be weed smoke, cigarette smoke, goddamn Swisher sweet smoke, get off the smoke, get the smoke out of your lungs, and get off the alcohol. Because you need to sober up to keep up with me. You need to sober up to keep up with me, bro. Because you all over the damn place, Neil. You are a typical nigga coming with these nigga talking points. Get on my level, sir. Because you way behind. You way behind. You like that dog that wandered off onto the highway, not knowing goddamn dude. You need to get out, bro. Get off the highway, because you're about to get hit. Damn. Oh my God. Yeah, I get tired of these conversations. I apologize to Kelly, True Poetic, to the women. Mac, you already know what time it is. Twin, you already know what time it is. But damn, I have to goddamn show this old fart, this old dog, the new tricks. And it's not even a trick. It's like, no, dog, get off the highway before you get hit. Because even an old dog will wander on the highway and get hit today, and get hit. And you that old dog, Neil, because you're wandering all aimlessly. Oh, the Bible says, oh, nothing new under the sun. Oh, what is your God? Your money, your God? Like, dude, are you serious, dude? Like, don't you think I know how to make money on YouTube? If I would go goddamn get a goddamn whatever card and goddamn just stream video games all day and I would make stupid money on YouTube. But I got my own business now, so it's not about money. Obviously, YouTube is not about money with me. Oh, and shout out to Kelly, Ray, and Mo. Reese and Kelly. Remember, y'all resources are the people, man. We got the people, so shout out to y'all, man. Y'all subscribe to Kelly Ray's channel. We're going to do a roundtable panel. But back to Kelly, man. I hate being distracted by this dude. Kelly, I'm going to just say that for the show because right now, this Neil guy, he is just, he's never seen a channel like this. He's amazed by the Black Sun. He's like, oh my gosh, who is this guy? He's a know-it-all. He's like, who is he? Let me challenge him. I'm going to challenge him. Like, no, you can't challenge me, Neil. You don't have enough knowledge. Yeah, you're older than me, but apparently you lived in a bubble for the last 58 years, sir. You lived in a bubble. You just now coming to YouTube. You're just now having this conscious awakening, and then you think everybody else, like, we've been there, sir, but your pride want to allow you to understand that there are people like me that have been through that conversation, that old-ass, dusty conversation, those old-ass, dusty talking points that you're bringing. I've been there, done that. Again, I've studied Malcolm X. He's the black of the black. It don't get no more blacker than Malcolm X, sir. And you have not even studied Malcolm X, or you had been on the level that I'm at, sir. You bringing up Martin Luther King. You're bringing Martin Luther King up of all people. So I know you're not on the level. Because if you bring up Martin Luther King, you got to bring up LBJ, because Martin Luther King served the purpose of LBJ, because LBJ was writing Martin Luther King his paychecks. So if you talk about the civil rights movement, goddamn Farmer, King, goddamn Abernathy, all of them, they were, then you go by LBJ, who was a white man, go by his liberal agenda. Lyndon B. Johnson is the one who wrote the check. So he was goddamn George Soros before George Soros. But that went over your head, sir. That's over your head. The whole communism agenda and all that shit, the goddamn Marcus Sanger, who Martin Luther King idolized, who goddamn who's inspired Hitler, who said the undesirable should not reproduce, is over your head. Who Marcus Sanger changed the church forever. That's why I don't do the church shit. I don't do the Bible shit. I don't do that. First, it's Arab supremacy. Anyway, they had eunuchs. But that's a whole nother discussion. The Be Fruitful and Multiply died when Margaret Sanger came on the scene, sir. But that's over your head. Jesus Christ almighty. So tell me what you believe in. I believe that I should be in charge of my destiny. That's what I believe in. So when you say black culture or spirituality, this and that, all that leads to I need to be in charge. If you listen to Malcolm X, that's what he was saying. If you listen to the Constitutionalists, if you listen to the core of America, that's what we're saying. The core of America saying, no, we don't want to listen to King George. No taxation. In fact, don't even taxes. No taxation without representation. And these guys are willing to be hung. The first original convicted felons, because in order to be sentenced to death penalty, you have to be convicted. The church, the court of England, of King George's England, convicted the goddamn forefathers and sentenced them to death. So when you catch them, hang them. So don't tell me about goddamn convicted felons. When they convicted goddamn George Washington, James Madison, Thomas Jefferson, Ben Franklin, did I say James Madison already? Did I say already? You know, the forefathers. They convicted them. Because in England they believe in convicting you, so when we find you, we're going to hang you. So yeah, they were convicted felons. But this type of conversation you ain't never had before. So just sit down, shut up and listen. Shit. So I can school you on some things so you can stop chasing your goddamn tail like a puppy dog. That's what the fuck you doing right now. I don't want to hear about no Biblos and no Bible and now, man, fuck it. Oh, nothing new under the sun. I don't want to hear that Arab shit. I don't want to hear that Arab shit. And I don't want to hear about the Arab Spider-Man, that being Jesus. I'm sorry if that offends you, Kelly, and the rest of you Christians. I'm sorry to my MAGA people, but it is what it is. Christianity is Arab culture if you really dig into the culture. It was fed to y'all, just like it was fed to us Africans. A lot of you Europeans weren't even Christians. A lot of y'all Africans and Europeans went through the same thing when our goddamn culture was taken away. Their culture was taken away too. But you wouldn't know that, Mr. Neal, because you're so, I'm black, y'all, and I'm black, y'all, and oh, you want to be white. But you don't understand that white people were slaves. White people culture was taken from them. They don't know that, hell, that this damn Jesus thing is foreign to goddamn Europeans too. Jesus is as foreign as a foreign Arab as it is to black people as it is to white people. That's the damn truth. Shit. It's foreign to us. But shout out to my goddamn MAGA people, man. I'm just trying to school this man. He want to tell me what blackness is, and I'm telling him it's not what you think. It's not what you think. The old African-American culture is not what you think, sir. That's why I said take me to your leader. Whoever's your Baba, whoever's your goddamn leader, take me to your leader, sir. so I can school that person. Because we had people in your generation that didn't know. People in Malcolm X's generation didn't know. Like Martin Luther King didn't know. I can say that because I'm well studied. Shit. That's why I can look at a light-skinned black person and say, don't do the black power thing. Don't do that. I can do that. I got enough melanin in my skin on authority to say, don't, I can pick and choose. No, you're not black power. Don't do that. But that's a whole other discussion. We're not going to talk about black power. We're talking about, damn, it's sad because you really think this African American culture is one thing that you don't even have a clue of. You don't even know what African American culture is, sir. You don't know what it is because if you knew what it is, then you would know. Then you would know. Then you would be labeled. Then you would know you're a constitutionalist. That's African American culture. America is the ultimate freedom. That's what goddamn the essence of human goddamn culture is freedom, self-expression, and all that. But you over your head, bro. You want to regulate. You just like the damn Democrats. Want to regulate things. Ooh, oh, here, go this way. Oh, that way. Oh, you don't understand that religion and all that is the biggest form of oppression of goddamn mind control that there is. The first goddamn New World Order was the religious world order. People talk about New World Order and, oh, this New World Order, don't even know that it was a religious world order, 325 AD. The religious world order, and you don't know that, sir. Or else you wouldn't come at me with this goddamn, spirituality, and you don't believe in God. You're imposing a goddamn New World Order of 325 AD at the Council of Nicaea. You're not on my level, sir. You're not on my level. Jesus Christ almighty. Shit. You're not on my level. Like I said, I've been on, man, you don't know. You don't. You're not. You don't. You're not studied enough. And you're older than me. I don't drink alcohol, sir. Good. Now, do you smoke, sir? Do you smoke, sir? Because I hear you talking it, but are you living it? So you don't drink alcohol, sir, so okay, good. Do you smoke? So you got one of the three things I said you need to stop doing. So you don't smoke. So you don't drink, but do you smoke? Do you partake in the herb? Because if you know our lungs, if you know our lungs are designed for smoke of no type. But this is basic biology, basic chemistry. This is basic biology, basic chemistry, basic physical ed, basic goddamn health 101. If you smoke anything, that's why smoke is not designed for your lungs. But hey, I'm not trying to do a health course, but you want to say low and high frequency, then you want to talk health. You want to talk health. That's what you want to do with me. And then I don't want to bore the rest of my audience because then you want to put Black Sun in vegan mode, and you don't want me to preach the whole vegan thing. You don't want to trust me because I even get tired of that shit. I get tired of that shit. But you come at me with low and high frequency when I seen you at the goddamn when I seen you at the goddamn Wendy's goddamn drive-thru. I don't like when people go through the Taco Bell, Wendy's, and McDonald's drive-thru and want to talk about low and high frequency, sir. Shit. This is hilarious. I know, poetic. I know. I didn't say I was perfect. Well, I am perfect. When it comes to them old conversations, I'm perfect. I'm well studied in them old conversations, sir. So when it comes to not drinking and smoking and polluting my body, I'm perfect. I'm perfect. When it comes to not drinking, not smoking, my discipline is perfect. My aim is perfect too. Don't think because I'm a vegan, I don't know how to shoot goddamn squirrels. And we know if you're able to goddamn shoot 3 squirrels a day, your aim is perfect. Because they're all over the place. If you know any marksmen that's trained in the military, we're trained to shoot stationary targets, not targets that move around. So yeah, my aim is perfect, but hey, we don't need to talk about that, do we? We don't need to talk about that. We were born in sin and oh my God, well this mother, this dude, Neil, you're retarded. You're retarded. You're retarded. You're retarded. You're retarded. If you come up with another Bible quote, Neil, you can't be helped. I can't stand people that come with these Bible quotes. Like, oh, you're born in sin. Like, dude, man, fuck all that. Hell, what the fuck? Oh, then you're weak. We sit up here talking about sin. You're food on the table, bro. You're food on you nothing but food at this point. We talking about sin. Oh, we're all born in sin. Oh man, cut that, man. You're food, dude. You're not even bro. Dude, I am a general. Hell. So I guess asking you anything about goddamn Civil War history's off the table because you sitting up here talking about sin and shit. We on the verge of World War III and shit. This motherfucker talking about sin. Man, if you don't get the fuck out of here. So then I already know you don't know about them, the cannibal history, the cannibal culture. You don't know about that. That'll go way over your head. So I'm not going to even go there because you're talking about some sin. You're talking about some sin. You're 58 years old and you're talking about some sin. So I'm not going to even bring up every culture that has gone through the cannibalism goddamn phase. I'm not going to even bring that up. I'm not going to shock you like that, sir, because you're not on that level. You're coming when you talk about sin and you're talking about Bible. To me, you have the mentality of a 12-year-old at this point. You're talking like a 12-year-old. Oh, you sin. Oh, in the Bible and oh, you sound like goddamn what's that Oliver Twist shirt? Hey, son, yes, Gil, give me some porridge, son. Please, sir. Poetic know what I'm talking about. Please, sir. Please, sir. Give me some porridge, sir. Please, sir. That's you. That's you. That's you, Neil. Please, sir. Give me some porridge, sir. Please, sir. I'm hungry, sir. I'm hungry. That's you, Neil. That's you. Damn. Again, I guess my new name is going to have to be goddamn Elder Quintus. Y'all look up Elder Quintus. And y'all look at the new Fallout show. The Fallout show, there's Elder Quintus. You need to study Elder Quintus, Neil. I know you've seen Star Wars. Emperor Palpatine, you need to study Emperor Palpatine. Elder Quintus, you need to study those guys right there. Like this all, please, sir, we're all born in sin, sir. Dude. Oh God, bro, you're not even, bro. Oh, Neil. Neil is the reason why every man should join the goddamn military. Either join the goddamn Marines and Army. You don't necessarily have to join the Navy and Air Force, but it is required that you join the Marines and the Navy and you learn some training, join your local militia, or you will end up like Neil here. You will end up like Neil. You will end up like, please, sir. We're all born in sin, sir. Please, sir. Damn. Neil, boy, you are, damn. I'm sorry, Neil, but you are the weakest. That is weak. When you come with this Bible and sin, that is weak, sir. That's weak. That's eunuch behavior. You know what a eunuch is? Eunuchs are the goddamn servants where they chopped off their penises. You are a eunuch, sir. You are a eunuch. Please, sir. Please, sir. Look at this shit. Look at this shit here. Let me show you this bullshit. Let me show you this fuckery. Oh, y'all can't see it. This fucking truck. This some nigga shit right here. Look at this. Oh, I can't see y'all. Oh, anywho, truck just pulled out in front of us. Like just pulled out. Just pulled out in front of us. This is why my diet has to be perfect, Neil. Because of idiots like this who just pull out and don't have no common sense when it comes to, oh gosh. But again, I gotta go back to the everybody stopping for the dog. So there is hope because everybody stopped for the dog on the highway. But this shit right here, this nigga shit right here, oh God, man, I'm sorry, y'all. I'm sorry I'm using the N-word. It's two N-words Trump said. It's niggas and nuclear. Nuclear niggas. And niggas don't know nothing about the nuclear. That's why they come on here, please, sir. Please, sir. I'm hungry, sir. Please, sir. living, sir. Please, sir. It's you, Neil. It's you. Damn, Neil. Damn, Neil. You just, oh, gosh. Sad, man. Sad. Damn. Sad. Okay. Let's see what Kelly says. The Bible has some good points, but me believing that God wrote a copywritten book, not really, it's been altered by man. That's a fact, Kelly. It's been altered by man. And so that's why I have to look at real life miracles like, the dog not being hit, like it was a bunch of things on the highway. I look at that as like I said, that's just positive. Trump, everything he's going to, he exposed the system for what it is. Him coming out of and being president, like, it's things that I will acknowledge. That is just like, man, it's certain things, like that dog being protected on the highway, I acknowledge that. Trump being protected, I acknowledge that, Kelly. I'm not this person that'll just be like ignorant towards everything. There's some things out here that I will acknowledge. And like I said, that dog that ran out on the highway, and everybody stopped and yo, and the dog, that dog was protected. Trump is protected. There's just certain things out here that hey, I give my hats off to. So yeah, there are some good things. Now, as far as the Bible was written by man, and it was written by a certain family that wanted to dominate. And that family, whether it be King Salmani or Ibrahim Rashani, who was just assassinated, they said he was assassinated with Mohammed's turban. All that comes from them. So I can't,